Hello friends, welcome back to Way of Education. I hope that you all are understanding my explanation, and if you are, then please like the video, share, comment and subscribe to Way of Education.
Today we'll start with a new topic, that is retirement of a partner according to AS 26. Let us start with the problem. Arun, Varun and Charan were partners sharing a profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2021 was under. So this is their balance sheet. They are sharing the profit and losses according to the ratio 2:1. Here Varun and Arun are 2 and Charan is 1. Their old balance sheet, asset side, cash at bank 40,000. This is the last year's amount. Debtors 80,000 less PBD. Here PBD means provision for bad debts, that is 4,000. So outer column there is 76,000. Next is stock 40,000, machinery 40,000, furniture 20,000, buildings 1 lakh. And in liability side we have creditors 71,000, reserve fund 40,000 which will go for the partners capital account, profit and loss account 5,000 which will go for partners capital account, and capital accounts the investments of these three Arun, Varun and Charan. Arun is 1 lakh, Varun is 60,000, Charan is 40,000. The both side old balance sheet total is 3,16,000. Charan retired on 1st April 2021 from the business. The following adjustments are to be made. So Arun, Varun, Charan were the partners, and now Charan is retiring from this business. Stock to be increased by 20% means the stock amount is increased. Maintain PBD at 10% on debtors, which means the PBD also is increased. Depreciate furniture and machinery at 10% each. The value of furniture and machinery are being reduced. Goodwill to be extended of retiring partner share in value at 30,000. Solve this problem according to AS 26. Prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and new balance sheet. What is the format of revaluation account, partners capital account and new balance sheet? Revaluation account, we have two sides, debit and credit, two particular columns and two amount columns. In revaluation account, we will write the liabilities and assets which are revalued according to the adjustment. Next we have partners capital account, where we have two sides, debit and credit, two particular columns, and these columns are dependent how many partners are there in the firm. In this question we have three partners, so we have did here three columns, Arun, Varun and Charan. And last is new balance sheet, where we have two sides, liabilities and assets, and four amount columns, where liabilities inner amount column and outer amount column, asset side inner amount column and outer amount column. Let us solve the problem step by step. So first we'll go through old balance sheet. Old balance sheet, asset side, cash at bank 40,000. So write this in new balance sheet. Asset side, cash 40,000, outer amount column. Next we have debtors 80,000. In new balance sheet, asset side debtors, write in inner column 80,000. Next we have here stock. Leave a line for the adjustments and write here stock 40,000 inner column. Next we have machinery 40,000. So write machinery inner column 40,000. Next we have furniture 20,000. And last we have building 1 lakh. Now liability side, first we have creditors 71,000. Leave three lines and write creditors. Inner amount column 71,000. We have left here three lines to write the capital of Varun and Arun. Next we have reserve fund, which is to be written in partners capital account, and next is capital accounts of Varun, Arun and Charan. So let us write here in partners capital account, credit side, by balance brought down. Arun is 1 lakh, so in Arun column 1 lakh. Varun is 60,000, so write here 60,000, and Charan is 40,000. This reserve fund 40,000 and P&L account 5,000 we should write in partners capital account credit side. First we'll go with reserve fund, that is 40,000, by reserve fund. This reserve fund 40,000 we have to distribute according to their ratios 2:1. So 40,000 into 2 divided by 5. We are taking here 2 upon 5 because this 5 comes from adding all their ratios 2 is to 2 is to 1. Arun, 40,000 into 2 divided by 5 will give you 16,000. Varun, 40,000 into 2 divided by 5 will give you 16,000. And Charan, 40,000 into 1 divided by 5 will give you 8,000. Write this amount in partner's capital account, credit side, with by reserve fund in their particular columns. Arun, Varun, Charan, 16,000, 16,000 and 8,000. Next we have your P&L account 5,000. Even this we have to distribute according to their ratios. Arun, 5,000 into 2 divided by 5 will give you 2,000. Varun, 5,000 into 2 divided by 5 will give you 2,000. And Charan, 5,000 into 1 divided by 5 will give you 1,000. So write this amount in partner's capital account, credit side, by P&L account. Arun and Varun 2,000, Charan 1,000. If this P&L account had came in asset side, then you have to write in debit side of the partner's capital account. Here they have given in this question liability side, so you have to write in credit side of partner's capital account. Here we have completed the old balance sheet. Now we shall go with the adjustment. The first adjustment is stock to be increased by 20%. 40,000 plus 20% will give you 48,000. New balance sheet, outer column of stock, write 48,000. Here the differences is 8,000, which is increased. So right here we had left a line, add increased amount 8,000. This entry we have to pass in revaluation account also. Here the asset is increased. When the asset increased, revaluation account we have to write in credit side. So right here, by stock, the amount increased is 8,000. So right here 8,000 in amount column. Next adjustment. Maintain PBD at 10% on debtors. Debtors are 80,000 minus 10% will give you 72,000. So in your balance sheet, debtors in outer column write 72,000. The differences is 8,000, which is reduced. So write less decreased amount. This we have to write in revaluation account also. But remember here in question old balance sheet they had given less PBD is 4,000 and now the PBD has been increased by 10%. First it was 4,000 and now it is 8,000. The differences is 4,000, which is increased. If it is increased, write in debit side revaluation account. You may wonder why I am writing in debit side when it is increased, because I had said when the amount is increased write in credit side. But here the company has been lost by 4,000. If the less PBD was reduced by the 4,000, then we could write in credit side because it is a profit. But now here the provision for bad debt is increased. It is 8,000. So 4,000 rupees is increased. Because of that we are writing in debit side of revaluation account. So write here two debtors. Write only 4,000, don't write 8,000 because in old balance sheet there is 4,000 already. So this 4,000 and the new provision 4,000 will give you 8,000. The total of the balance sheet will be tallied. So write in valuation account debit side two debtors 4,000. Next is depreciate machinery and furniture by 10% each. Depreciate means decrease. Machinery is 40,000 minus 10% will give you 36,000. 36,000 in outer amount column of asset side. The differences is 4,000 right inner amount column, and which is reduced. So write here less decreased amount 4,000. This 4,000 you have to write in revaluation account also where it is decreased. So write in debit side to machinery 4,000. Next is furniture. Your furniture is 20,000 minus 10% will give you 18,000. Asset side, new balance sheet, outer amount column 18,000. The difference is 2,000, which is reduced. So write less decreased amount 2,000. Transfer it to revaluation account also. Debit side to furniture 2,000. Next adjustment, goodwill to the extent of retiring partner share is valued at 30,000. This 30,000 completely we have to give to Charan because they have said here extend to retiring partner. They have directly given the goodwill amount which is to be transferred for Charan, the retiring partner. So this 30,000 Arun and Varun should give for Charan. So write here by Arun's capital and by Varun's capital. As now here there are two partners and these two partners should give him the goodwill amount, that is 30,000. So they will divide it among themselves. So that is 1/2, the new ratio. So in Charan's column write 15,000 by Arun's capital and 15,000 by Varun's capital. This amount should be deducted in the Arun's capital and Varun's capital. So debit side you have to write two Charans. In Arun column 15,000 and in Varun column 15,000. Put a dash in Charan's column. Now we'll close the revaluation account. Revaluation account, credit side we have 8,000 and debit side we have 10,000. So now minus this 8,000 from 10,000. As the debit side is more, write both the side 10,000 in debit and credit column. 10,000 minus 8,000 will give you 2,000, which is a loss for the company. So write credit side by partners capital account 2,000. This 2,000 you have to give Arun, Varun and Charan, all of them. Distribute this 2,000 according to the ratio 2:2:1, where Arun 2,000 into 2 divided by 5 will give you 800, Varun 2,000 into 2 divided by 5 will give you 800 and Charan 2,000 into 1 divided by 5 will give you 400. So write in partners capital account debit side as it is a loss to revaluation account. Arun 800, Varun 800 and Charan 400. Next we'll close the partners capital account. Arun 1 lakh plus 16,000 plus 2,000 will give you 1,18,000. So write in Arun column 1,18,000. Next Varun 60,000 plus 16,000 plus 2,000 will give you 78,000. Write in Varun's column 78,000. And Charan 40,000 plus 8,000 plus 1,000 plus 15,000 plus 15,000 will give you 79,000. So write in his column 79,000. Both the side debit and credit. Arun 1,18,000, Varun 78,000 and Charan 79,000. Now we should minus these amount and find out the final capital of Arun, Varun and Charan. So write here to bank account 1,18,000 minus 15,800 will give you 1,02,200. So Arun's final capital is 1,02,200 and Varun 78,000 minus 15,800 will give you 62,200. So Varun's final capital is 62,200 and Charan, the retiring partner, minus this 400 from 79,000 you will get 78,600. So Charan's final capital is 78,600. Now write their capitals in new balance sheet liability side. We had left here 3 lines to write their capital. So write capital of Arun and Varun. Arun is 1,02,200 and Varun is 62,200. Charan's final capital, you have to write here down Charan's loan. We should not add Charan here because if you write Charan here, then it will be considered as he is a partner of still this firm. So you have to write his final amount down by writing Charan's loan 78,600. We have closed revaluation account, partner's capital account. So now we shall close the new balance sheet. Before closing the new balance sheet or tallying the balance sheet, you have to remove all the inner amount column to the outer amount column which has no adjustments. So here in asset side, building is not having any adjustment. So remove this 1 lakh outer amount column. And in liability side, creditors 71,000 in outer amount column. Add this to 1,02,200 plus 62,200 will give you 1,64,400. Write in outer amount column 1,64,400. Remove this Charan's loan also, outer amount column 78,600. Now we will add all the outer amount column of liabilities and asset side and we'll check that if the balance sheet is tally or not. So here asset side 40,000 plus 72,000 plus 48,000 plus 36,000 plus 18,000 plus 1 lakh will give you 3,14,000. If you want, write it in a roughly 3,14,000 is asset side. Now liability side 1,64,400 plus 71,000 plus 78,600 will give you 3,14,000. The both side amount is same of new balance sheet. So write here 3,14,000. Asset side also 3,14,000, which means our problem is correct. The new balance sheet is tallied by 3,14,000. We have closed the partner's capital also and the revaluation account also. Here we have completed the retirement of a partner according to AS 26 problem. If you want more problems on retirement of a partner according to AS 26 or any other topic, then you can tell me in comment section.